Hello everyone and welcome on this new Friday analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now I'm totally aware that this week I was not so much lucky with the deal of the day videos, and again this is so normal. I will do the best I can, of course, and maybe tomorrow Friday I will release another deal of the day. But however, for the meantime, let's focus on the USD pairs, and as usual, let's start with the EURUSD. Now on this pair, we can see that the market actually has completed a head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour time frame, indicates that the EURUSD is most likely now gonna continue the fall. Now we have to actually make sure that the market has indeed abandoned that structure and is gonna actually continue the fall after the completing of the pattern. Now as we can see, the market has also retested the same level of the previous resistance right here, exactly at 1.09416. That means that the EURUSD indeed going to continue the fall. We have to find here a certain level of a resistance where we can start selling the pair. Now it's important also to mention that we're having here a support zone, and as we can see, the market actually is getting ready to make a pullback. The market now will go in low volatility, of course, because it's almost 8:30 p.m. Dubai time, and usually the market getting very calm and slow at this time. So by tomorrow, hopefully this signal is gonna be activated. Let's now move to the 30-minute time frame. Now on the 30-minute time frame, we can see right here that we're having a resistance trend line, and check this out. If I check that resistance trend line, and keep in mind that we're having head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour time frame, which means we can actually fully rely on that level of a resistance trend line. It became a support trend line here for one single shy attempt, then instantly the market made a strong bearish breakout from that level. Now again, since we are having here a support zone, there is a possibility for a pullback, and therefore we can actually expect from the EURUSD by tomorrow to reach the same level of a resistance trend line, and afterwards we can start selling the market. That being said, I would recommend actually to sell the EURUSD exactly right there, right here, where actually the attempt number 1 of the resistance has occurred. It was also a previous broken level of a real support. It was also a real level of a resistance in the past, and if we check even the history on the same level, we can confirm it was indeed a strong real level of a support. And if I continue scrolling, we can see right here indeed it was a strong real key resistance level. That being said, and of course, yes, we need to confirm with the Fibonacci retracement, indeed that was 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. That being said, let's wait for the EURUSD to rise for another 14 pips before we can start selling it. And for the safe zone, let me just now go back to the 4-hour time frame. The safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance right there, exactly at 1.09260. Meanwhile, our take profit level should be placed just right there, actually at the lowest level of the support. Keep in mind, guys, that this is only for Friday. So that being said, the safe zone is going to be ranging only for 31 pips against 51 pips, hopefully going to be in good profit. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so as you can see, guys, here on the pound USD, actually the market was supposedly to retest a broken level of a resistance right here at 1.26701. Of course, the market has failed, and instead it has created here a strong bearish breakout candle. Now what we can confirm here is the price action. Actually, that price action on that bearish breakout candle is really confirming that the market was indeed gonna continue the fall. Let me just tell you something. When you see a strong bearish breakout candle look exactly like that, with a very small wick at the top and little bit longer tail at the bottom, usually it indicates that the market, if this of course was a bearish breakout candle, it indicates that the market will continue the fall. That being said, let's now consider selling the pound USD at a certain level. Moving back to the 1-hour time frame. Now let me just show you something here. On the 1-hour time frame, we can notice that the market has indeed reversed exactly on that level of a resistance at 1.26522. If we check on the left side, it was of course the real level of the resistance. And we had here in the middle number 1 and number 2 fake breakouts. That indicates that this level 1.26522 is indeed the real level of a resistance. And we have to consider selling the pound USD once it reaches the same level again after it rises for another 32 pips. Now we need to confirm if this is indeed going to happen. Let me just now move to the 4-hour time frame, and what I will do here is draw a resistance trend line from this higher high all the way to this lower high, and then again draw the same as a channel. Let me just show you exactly just like that. So indeed we can confirm that this channel has been broken out from with that bearish breakout candle, and the market indeed has retested the same level of the broken support trend line and already has created here a resistance trend line. So that being said, we have to consider selling on the second attempt, but there is a catch. Is the market indeed going to be able to reach the highest level of a resistance? I really doubt. Let me just move now to the 30-minute time frame and show you this. If we check the Fibonacci retracement, and if I draw it from this lower high to this lower low just like that, we can confirm that this level of a broken support was indeed 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. And the market, based on the 4-hour time frame, has indeed already retested the broken level of a previous support trend line, which means the retest has already happened. Therefore, we can actually expect from the pound USD to continue the rise to reach 61.8, and afterwards it will actually continue the fall, considering also that we're having right here, let me just try to show it to you. We are having here, of course, a support, a trend line, which has been indeed broken out from, actually we need to draw it less lower than that, from there, of course, as we can see from this lower low, and as we can see right there, indeed guys, we're having here a broken level of a support trend line. Therefore, the pound USD might actually continue the rise for another 20 pips to retest the broken level of a support trend line, and then it's going to create a resistance trend line. And if we look at the left side also, we can confirm that this was also the real level of a resistance. So that being said, let's sell the pound USD exactly from that level, and targeting of course the absolutely lowest level of a support at 1.25897, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of the nearest resistance. That being said, our safe zone is going to be ranging for 29 pips only, aiming to get up hopefully again almost 50 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so now as you can see, my friends, on the daily chart, indeed the AUDUSD has indeed made a strong bearish breakout from that support level at 0.66624. And now of course we have to consider that the AUDUSD has reversed upon the pressure from the previous support right here, exactly right there at 0.6594. But however, the AUDUSD will most likely continue the fall, considering of course that on the daily chart we're having of course that level of a resistance trend line. Check this out. So we're having here that strong level of a resistance trend line with 3 attempts, and then the market has formed here one single attempt of the support trend line, then of course made a strong bearish breakout from that level. Now the AUDUSD is going toward the same level, and most likely what we are looking at right here at is a fake breakout. A fake breakout. It means that most likely, guys, after the attempts of a real resistance trend line, we will witness another real attempt of a resistance trend line. That being said, we have to consider selling the AUDUSD at a certain level right here. So we have to zoom in right now to the 1-hour time frame to find the nearest resistance. And indeed, we can see it right here. That was, my friends, a resistance number 1. Now, if we scroll now to the left side, we can confirm that this was of course a strong real level of a support as well. So therefore, most likely now it's becoming a new resistance. Therefore, I would recommend actually to sell the AUDUSD right here exactly on the second attempt of the resistance, if the market will reach that level. And then we can keep the trade running till the market reach our take profit level, which will be of course the lowest level of the support, aiming 52 pips, hopefully gonna be in profit. Meanwhile, this safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous support right there for almost 30 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so again, the USDCAD gained some strength upon the news of the unemployment claims. And however, if we look now at the daily chart, I believe, guys, that we're having here a very strong real level of support, which has already become right here a resistance as well. And the USDCAD has indeed made the bullish breakout from that level of a previous resistance. Now what we can look at is actually a retest of the broken level of a resistance. Now how do we know that the market is most likely gonna be actually respecting that level of a resistance and make a pullback? By simply scrolling to the left side to confirm that indeed on the daily chart we had here a very strong real level of the resistance. That being said, most likely that level, sorry, a support. Did I say resistance? I meant a support. That was a real level of a support. That being said, that support is going to be respected most likely, and therefore I would recommend to start buying the USDCAD once it falls to another 21 pips, aiming of course the highest level of a nearest resistance exactly at 1.32851, aiming approximately I would say roughly 60 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone, guys, shouldn't be ranging much lower than this level of a previous real level of a support at 1.32002 for about 26 pips only. Moving now to the USDJPY, which I'm going actually to not give any signal about it, because actually, my friends, the USDJPY is moving in a very strong bullish momentum right now, and it's actually approaching the highest level of a resistance. But the problem is that is a very strong upper trend, and usually when there is a previous resistance on upper trend, it's not likely, actually it's not common thing that the market is gonna be respecting that level, and most likely is gonna make a bullish breakout. Actually, I have given it a lot of thoughts, and I decided that I'm not going to send any signal for the USDJPY for the safety of my followers, and to not give any random signals unless if I'm 100% sure I will give you the signal. Otherwise I will not gonna give it. That silly upper trend is just not my style at all. There is not much of a pullbacks, there is not a clear movement. Any moment the USDJPY might crash. That being said, I will avoid sending any signal for the USDJPY, and therefore let's now move to the USDCHF. Alright, so let's take a look at the bigger picture for the USDCHF. As we can see, my friends, actually on the daily chart, we can notice here that the USDCHF has indeed respected that strong key support level as 0.89287. It has indeed respected the same level of a support and reversed upon that pressure of that level for actually a whole week, as we can see right here, actually even almost more than a week. Now let's take a look at the price action on the daily chart. On the daily chart, what we can see right here is a strong 3 bullish candles faced 1 red candle. Then again 2 strong bullish candles faced 2 small red candles. Then lately we're having here 2 strong bullish candles. Now you might tell me the pattern says that most likely the next candle is going to be red, but keep in mind that we're talking about the daily chart, and the price actions right here tells us actually that the market is going to continue the fall. It's important also to mention that we're having here a resistance zone just like that, and this daily candle is going to expire within 4 hours, and as we can see so far, it seems like the candle is going to actually close inside of that resistance zone. That's the difference of this candle from the other candles. That being said, I believe the USDCHF is most likely now going to continue the rise. Therefore, we have to consider buying the USDCHF at a certain level. Let's now move to the 30-minute time frame. Now on the 30-minute time frame, what we're having here, of course, a strong real level of a support trend line, which has been respected over the time. And if we look at the left side also, we're having here a real level of a support, as we can see right here, guys. Indeed, exactly right there. Let me just be precise as much as possible. As we can see, exactly right there. That was, of course, the real level of the support, which has already become as a resistance for multiple attempts. So therefore, let's assume that the USDCHF is going to continue the fall. First of all, it will be respecting the previous level of a real support to trend line, and also it will be respecting the previous level of a broken resistance, which was also a real level of a support. That means that we have to consider buying the USDCHF after it falls for another 10 pips only, which is really little. I would like to give actually a better signal, more safe, much more safe. Therefore, let me just choose my entry. Actually, let me just edit my entry, guys. I believe in this entry. Actually, I believe it's going to be a better entry, but I just cannot risk giving you a signal that will be triggered after just 10 pips. That's not my style. I always like to play it safe. So therefore, let's wait till the market reaches 15 pips is more convenient, till the market reaches the support as 0.89701. Let's just check the Fibonacci retracement on that level. Indeed, we can see that right here we are actually above 61.8. That being said, if the market is going to reach that level, it will be first of all respecting the previous level of the support, and also it will be retesting the broken level of 61.8, which indicates a continuation in the growth. So that being said, back to the 1 hour time frame. The take profit level has got to be placed just right there at the highest level of a resistance, exactly where we have begun to draw our Fibonacci retracement, aiming, actually we can even aim more than that. The highest level of a resistance is going to be only 42 pips against a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower. Actually, it shouldn't be ranging lower than that level of a support at 0.89462. That means our safe zone will be ranging for 23 pips only against 43 pips only of profit. Let's now move to the gold. Alright, now let me just tell you something, guys. Regarding the gold, it's going to be a scalping signal. As you can see right here on the daily chart, the gold has indeed reversed upon the pressure from the real support right here, exactly at 1901.78. Now remember something, guys. I have always told you that the prices or the levels of 1900 or 1800 or 1700 or 2000 and so on, these are very critical levels for the gold. And indeed, we can see that the gold has actually made an attempt to go below 1900 and instantly made a bullish reversal. That means that the gold is most likely now going to continue the rise upon the pressure from that critical level of 1900. That means that for tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to send you actually a scalping signal to buy the gold. Let's now move to the 30-minute time frame. Now on the 30-minute time frame, what we're having right here is actually a perfect setup for buying the gold. That was of course a real level of the support, which has faced a fake breakout from that level, and now we can actually hope for the gold to continue the fall to reach that level of a previous support, and there, my friends, is gonna be a fantastic entry in my opinion to start buying the gold, aiming of course the nearest level of the resistance right here at 1911. So let me just tell you something, that it's going to be indeed a scalping signal only, aiming right here the highest level of the resistance, aiming approximately 100 pips only. Now for the safe zone, let me just scroll to the left side to find the lowest level of the support. Indeed, it lies exactly right there. This was of course the other edge of the nearest strong real level of a support. That being said, my friends, our safe zone, actually we can make it a little bit higher just like that, because we don't actually require more than that. Now the safe zone will be ranging for about 57 pips against 103 pips, hopefully gonna be in profit. But again, before you close the video, it's important to mention that most likely we are looking for selling the gold on the next week, because right here we're having also, as I said before, abandoned structure, and there is a possibility for the gold that is actually gonna continue the rise to reach that level of a previous support. And from that point, most likely, my friends, we will be continuous selling the gold. But until then, let's just hold a buy order. So until then, let me just now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friend, for tomorrow, Friday. And hopefully it's going to be a good signals. And hopefully this time we will indeed close the week with a very good and big profits. Actually, it's important to tell you that on the, let me just show it to you. Right there, of course. The VIP group of Telegram is really doing so well so far, and I'm so happy to share with everyone the happy messages from our clients, which has confirmed indeed that they are making a lot of profits. And I want to show you here that this gentleman here, he have actually taken 2 signals for the EURUSD, and he has made from a live account $755 of profit plus 348 dollars of profit, more than $1,000 in profit in short time. And he have just paid 50 euro, actually less than 50 euro, I think 40 euro, because we are having a discount for the Eid. Therefore I believe he has really enjoyed a lot of profits. Keep in mind that you can also enjoy these profits if you join the VIP group of Telegram. And again, keep in mind that not every day is going to be good like this one. Some days will be bad and some days will be good. Of course, for the bad days, we have to be always prepared. Thankfully, in Xtreme Trader, we have more good days than the bad ones. So again, I wish everyone is gonna be safe for the end of the week, and in advance I would like to wish everyone a happy weekend. And until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.